All right, welcome to Head to Head, a special round of digital press conferences as we continue British boxing's return. This Friday night, live on BT Sport from 7 o'clock, we've got a Commonwealth title cracker between Lyndon Arthur, the unbeaten champion, King Arthur they call him, and Dec Spelman, the former English champion. Now, there's more than just a title on the line, because lying in wait is the former world title challenger, the Beast from the East, also joining us on this call, Anthony Yarde. Gentlemen, thanks for joining me. How are we?
I'm good. Who's talking first?
I see a lot of smiles everywhere. I see some smiles, I see some snarls. Obviously, a couple of you are trying to make weight. Anthony, you don't look like, you just look like in pure happy mode at the moment. Dec, I'm going to come to you first. Now, the fight that had British boxing salivating was Anthony Yarde against Lyndon Arthur. It was meant to happen in April, it was meant to happen in July, and it's still meant to happen. But now you're standing in the way. Not going to ruin everything, are you?
Yeah, obviously that's the plan. You know what I mean? That's the plan. Got me in. You know, it's a big test for Lyndon. We'll see if he comes through, won't we?
Big opportunity for you, this.
Massive opportunity.
When that fight was first scheduled, Yarde Arthur, who were you picking?
No, it's a good fight. Very good fight. You know, as a boxing fan, you know, obviously I'm someone who loves me boxing. It's a great fight. And I would honestly sit on the fence for it. You know, I do rate both fighters.
Are you sitting on the fence?
Choose. You got to pick someone.
I'll probably say, all right, yeah, probably say going in, you've got to go. I'll probably lean towards Yarde.
You cheeky bastard.
Hey,
you got to smack him up now. Hey, you got to smack him up now for
that. Well, we've heard Dec Spelman's pick. Lyndon, tell me, how difficult has it been for you to focus on Dec Spelman when you only a few months ago were coming face to face with Anthony Yarde? You haven't scratched that itch yet. You haven't had that fight. You're being pulled onto four-way Zoom calls in fight week with Anthony Yarde. How difficult is it to focus on Dec Spelman?
Difficult. So I'm a boxer by nature, and this is my career, so it's what I have to do. You have to adapt to certain situations that you get put in. The Yarde fight was supposed to happen, it didn't. Everything happens for a reason. If it's meant to be, it will be, and I'll beat Dec Spelman and we'll go on and fight. You know, so it's not difficult at all.
Anthony, tell me this. How frustrating was it for you that the Lyndon Arthur fight hasn't happened? It fell through, it got postponed twice. And also, how do you feel about Lyndon taking what seems to be quite a tough fight against Dec Spelman before potentially getting to you?
It's boxing. It's boxing. It happens. That's the way the sport goes. You know, with the prolonging and the rearrangements, and everyone knows this COVID thing has been a madness. So you just gotta go with the flow. Stay focused, keep training, wait for the opportunity to come up. And yeah, if Lyndon Arthur gets through this fight, we'll get it cracking. The winner of the fight, again, that's if Spelman wins, that puts him in the pipeline as well for me and him to fight. But if Lyndon Arthur wins the fight, it just keeps everything on track. We just get it cracking. You know, me and Lyndon Arthur are set to fight in October. So I've been preparing for that. I might get out in September, early September, to get my little shakeout as well. So we'll just see how it goes. No one knows what's going to happen in boxing. You know, it takes one punch. So yeah, just stay focused and keep moving forward.
When you say that you might get a little shakeout before October, it looks like Lyndon's taking much more than a little shakeout. Were you a bit surprised with the level of opposition that he's taking on, considering the fight with you is there and it's signed?
No, not really. It's boxing. You know, if you look back in history, Sugar Ray Leonard, them man, they used to fight often. They used to have world title fights, you know, back to back, once every month, once every 2 months. Mike Tyson coming up again, even though he was having fights against guys who seem like nobodies. If you go back and look at the records of these guys, in their countries, you know, they were prospects at one point. You know, they were good fighters. So it's just everything's been diluted nowadays. So it's still a fight. I'm sure Lyndon Arthur, again, he trains hard, and it's good preparation. And if Spelman comes through, same thing, good preparation.
Dec Spelman, were you surprised you got the call?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, in a way, I suppose. It was a bit out of the blue. Obviously, especially when I had my head on the Belarus job, really. Obviously, the week after this date. So I was a bit surprised, yeah. But like I said, fighter's a fighter, isn't it? So if he wants to get out, it's obviously a tough test. I know it's a tough test. It's a test I think I'm going to win. So, it's fair play to him for taking it. And, fair play, yeah, just fair play to him.
Fair play indeed. Lyndon, a lot of people are saying that Dec Spelman is the toughest fight of your career. Agree or disagree?
To me, and him is, I won't know until I've been in the ring with Dec Spelman. So I can't answer that question. I don't know. We'll see on Friday.
You got a preference as to who you want to fight out of these two, Anthony?
No, a fight's a fight. A fight is a fight. There's been a bit of hype around me and Lyndon after he's undefeated. Spelman. Who did Spelman fight last?
Shakan Pitters.
Okay, yeah. So I heard about that fight as well. I didn't see it, but I heard about it. I think Lyndon Arthur's got the bigger name right now. I'm sure both fighters would agree. That's what it is for me. The biggest names, most attention, the fights that make the most noise. So if Lyndon Arthur comes for this fight, it just makes the fight even better. He's beat another good fighter. He's still undefeated. It just brings more to the table. So to be honest, it don't matter. But in terms of attention it will bring, Lyndon Arthur's from Manchester. He's probably got a big following out there. That fight makes sense, but at the same time, it's a fight. You've got to get cracking.
Lyndon, I've been around you the last couple of days, speaking to your uncle Pat as well. I understand he's picked around in terms of your fight with Dec Spelman. Tell me about that.
Yeah, apparently he had a dream. A dream of putting him out in 4. So
Pat Barrett had a dream.
Keep your chin down and your hands up in round 4, boy.
You do it from the start, mate, because I'm coming for you.
What do you think, Dec? He's picked the round, mate. Pat Barrett's had a dream.
Oh, it must be true then. No. It's what it is. I'm coming to fight, so I'll be having my hands up on my head from round 1. So if he wants to try to take me out in 4, then more fool him, because I'm going to be on his chest from round 1.
Anthony, how does it feel to be the man with a bit of a target on your back now? Coming through, you were the guy targeting everyone else. And it feels like since the Kovalev fight, you are becoming a bit of a prize for a lot of light heavyweights to land the Yarde fight. They want your scalp. How does it feel to have that target on your back?
I want to ask you a question. Whenever I ever called out anyone's name, whenever I ever asked to fight anybody, absolutely never, because I worked hard and got myself to a certain position. I've never felt the need to call out anybody. I feel like if you make enough noise, you're going to get the big fights. You're going to be the person, as you're saying I am now. I don't feel like I'm that guy yet. I'll be honest with you. I'm not world champion yet. I'm still very humble. I'm always going to be humble, but I've still got a mindset that I ain't done nothing yet. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I went to Russia. A lot of fighters wouldn't have went to Russia. But at the same, I haven't accomplished what I need to accomplish yet. So I'm still hungry, still working hard. How does it feel? I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of fighters, a lot of British fighters call out my name. A lot of fighters from other countries call out my name. But if we're not fighting, shut up. You get what I'm saying? I've always had that mentality. If we're not fighting, don't mention my name. If you mention my name, I'm not responding to you. You don't matter. The only people that matter to me and that have always mattered to me are the people that are put in front of me or people that are above me. So again, Canelo is someone that I'll mention with respect. Any Dec or Lyndon get offered the fight with Canelo, 100% they're probably taking it as well. That's where my stats are set. I never look back, and I don't look too far forward. I concentrate on here and now, and that's how I feel like I get the jobs done.
You speak about the fight in Russia with Kovalev, and you went out there. Lyndon Arthur's described it before as a gallant performance. You've said it a few times, Lyndon, and you were cheering Anthony on. You wanted him to bring that world title back to the UK. Tell me this, Lyndon. Watching that fight, was there anything you saw that you thought, do you know what, I would have done that differently? Was there anything that you saw that you would do differently than what Anthony Yarde did against Sergey Kovalev?
Oh no, man. No, listen, like you said, like you just said, then not a lot of fighters would have went out there and put on the performance they did against a Kovalev who everyone will say was a killer. So you can't discredit his performances or say I'd do anything different because I'm not him. I'm me. And what I would have done, we're not the same person. So whatever was to do, I'd box how I box and he boxed how he's boxing. He nearly did it. But you know, tough set and what will be. So yeah, it happens for a reason. He didn't win that fight for a reason, and I'm sure you know it is what it is.
And Dec, were you one of those, along with, you know, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of others cheering Anthony on, especially in that 8th round?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Obviously, with the Brit fighting a Russian, so yeah, and obviously world title challenge definitely was behind him. I thought he did a very good effort as well.
There's a quiet confidence about you this week, Dec. Like you're the guy going in. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of pressure on you, and you just seem so relaxed all week. What makes you think you've got the beating of Lyndon Arthur?
This is just me as a person, really. You know what I mean? I'll be like this all the way until I get in the ring, and then you know I switch on. I've got, like I said before, I think I've got the beating of Lyndon. I just think my style can beat what he's got. I think what I've got, so he can beat what he's got. And you know, I said that from the start. This is another reason I've took this fight. I appreciate giving me the opportunity, but I really believe this is my time.
And how do you see your style matching up against Anthony Yarde's?
I think it'll be great. I think it'll be a great fight. A fight once again. I've got to believe myself. A fight once again. I believe I could win. You know what I mean? I'm not going in here. I'm not playing tiddly toss. You know what I mean? I'm here to win. I'm here to take titles and be the best that my potential can give. And if that means fighting Anthony Yarde, then absolutely bring it on.
Anthony, you mentioned before how, you know, throughout your whole career, you've yeah, you're right. You haven't been calling names, and names have been calling you as we go along. You know, there's always been Hosea Burton there. There's always been a Frank Buglioni fight that could have happened, didn't happen, should have happened, kind of thing. But tell me this: if you're always looking ahead, if you're always looking at guys like Canelo, do you consider yourself above Lyndon Arthur and Dec Spelman?
Well, in terms of what I've achieved so far, I'm sure that they would agree. Right now, in terms of the name I've built for myself and the things I've accomplished, and in terms of you know, getting that world title opportunity, I'm sure that they'll both agree on that as well. But that's what boxing's about. It's an obstacle course. You know, you're trying to rise to that position, and again, I'm still very humble. In my opinion, I had 12 amateur fights, very inexperienced. I remember watching Lyndon Arthur in the what's that thing called? The SB thing. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. You know, it's almost like professional boxing, but it's amateur.
Yeah,
WSB, yeah, them kind of things there. So again, these guys were boxing way before I was boxing. Everybody. So I'm one of the people that I had a mentality of I wanted to take the Mike Tyson approach, knock out everyone in the amateurs, do the same thing in the pros, and rise quickly. Because I started boxing when I was 19. So it's just my mentality. And I don't really look at what other people have achieved, what they're doing. I just focus on myself, keep my head down, and keep moving forward. That's the ABC 1, 2, 3.
A humble answer, but in there you did say that they would probably agree that you are a level above. So I'm going to put that out there. Lyndon, Dec.
Yo, in regards to what he's done, of course, he's been in for a couple of. He's won a few more titles, so it's in the aspect that you're asking, he's a bit up there in the future. That's my answer to that. Above me in level, I don't like. Obviously, I'm a boxer. I believe in myself. I'm not going to say anyone's better than me. So,
yeah, and Dec. Let's get final comments from the three of you. Lyndon Arthur, is it going to be what Pat is dreaming? Is it going to be the 4th round knockout? What's going to happen in there?
So we'll see it tomorrow. I'm first Friday, so I'm not Muhammad Ali. Don't pick rounds, as I say, Pat said, but you know, we'll see. I would say I don't want to be in there for too long. But if I am, we'll have a 12-round fight.
What are you saying, Dec? How's it going to go in there?
Spelman win, whichever way it comes. Knockout points. I'm winning this fight.
And final prediction comes to Anthony Yarde. Who's going to win, Lyndon Arthur or Dec Spelman, Friday night on BT?
You know what? I wanted a bit of beef there. I just wanted someone to say they're gonna knock the other one out. That's the excitement. That's what everyone wants to see. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Again, I'm one of them people. I'm just honest, open and honest. I've only seen Dec Spelman. I've seen highlights. I've seen him fight once. I've never seen Lyndon Arthur have a full fight either. From what I've seen of the two guys, I think Lyndon Arthur has a better boxing style in terms of, you know, skill-wise, hitting and not getting hit. But Spelman's going to come. So again, sometimes the styles collide, and I would just go by sorry for swearing. I would just go by what's their records? I know Lyndon Arthur is 16-0. What's Spelman's record?
I'll let you answer, Dec.
16-3.
16-3. And again, I'm one of them people that believe that records don't really mean nothing. You know, it depends who you fought and things like that. Blabbing on now, innit? I will go with Anthony Yarde.
Yeah, you dickheads.
No, may the best man win, man, for real. May the best man win.
Any final thoughts, Lyndon? You seemed a bit irritated by that.
But you know what? Again, that's what I'm saying. Me and Lyndon, yeah, we know each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him in Manchester. You know, we was in the same rave and that. After we fight, we're still going to be cool. Before we fight, we're going to be cool. There's going to be a knockout because we're both that kind of fighter. We're trying to put on the show for the fans. We're both trying to get paid. We're both trying to make a name for ourselves. But that's sometimes where you get the best fights out of people because that pride thing kicks in. You get what I'm saying? No one's going to want to give up. It's going to be that. So that's why me and these fighters are probably going to be a better fight than me and Spelman. There's been no build-up for me and Spelman. So who I want to win the fight will probably be Lyndon Arthur because there's been that build-up. I've heard him call me out a couple of times. But yeah, that's what I want to happen. But what's going to happen, we have to wait and see on Friday. I'll be tuning in.
Good man. We all will be tuning in Friday night live on BT Sport from 7 o'clock. Gents, thanks so much for joining me today. I'll let Lyndon and Dec, I'll let you crack on with making weight. And Anthony, whatever it is you're going to do, go and enjoy it.
Nice!